If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links on our homepage. We now have a Patreon account where you can support the channel and you'll get extra content and battle reports. We have a Coffee account where you can make one-off donations. You can check out our Instagram for all the channel going-ons, and our Goblin Gaming affiliate link, where they sell Games Workshop, all kinds of hobby, and of course Adeptus Titanicus at reduced rates. Anything you buy using the link, the channel gets a little back in return. And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much and enjoy the show. Welcome Princeps to another bat rep, and today I've got Jeff. You might remember from way back before COVID, so it's great to see Jeff back. And Jeff asked if we could do a narrative game today. So we are from Defense of Ryza, the Treachery of House Ioeden, Ambush. So if you got this book, it's on page 72, and once we've had a little chat I'll go more into the mission before the game. So Jeff, welcome back, mate. Nice to see you.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be back. Long time without
Long
games.
time, yeah, man.
I'm officially 2 years older than I was when we played our last one.
Well, in numerical terms.
Yeah, I'm a dad, and you're a dad.
I'm a dad. Dad's.
Yeah, my boy's nearly 1.5.
So it's been
a long time.
So we did a narrative game before, didn't we? Which was good fun.
Yeah. That was getting smashed by lots and lots of Legio Mortis coming on. Now we're going to get smashed by lots of knights.
Lots of knights, yeah.
So a different Legio.
Yeah, new Legio on the channel, which is always great. So Jeff, tell us what you got, mate.
I've got Legio Honorum today. They are running a Fortis Battle Line Maniple with a Warlord and 2 Reavers. Warlord's got a Volcano Cannon, Gatling Blaster and paired Turbo Laser Destructors with the stabilising gyroscopes, tracking gyroscopes.
Don't leave home without them.
Don't leave home without them. 2 Reavers, they've both got melter guns. One's got a Power Fist and rocket launcher. The other one has got a Gatling Blaster and a Turbo Laser Destructor. And then the other half of my list is an Arcus Maniple, which I've also never used before. That has got a Warbringer with a Quake Cannon, a Volcano Cannon and a Laser Blaster, and then 2 Warhounds, each with a Vulcan Megabolter and a Plasma Blast Gun.
Brilliant. Princeps?
My Princeps Sonoris for my Forces Maniple is my Warlord with the Dominant Strategist trait, which will be really handy for this scenario.
Yes.
And my Warbringer in the Arcus Maniple has the Favoured by Fortune trait, which I think might make some of his out of arc or out of line of sight shots a bit more accurate, maybe.
Spot on. That's it?
Yeah.
2,000 points?
2,000 points.
So 2,000 points for Jeff, all Titans. I have to take Knights, and my list can only be up to 1,500 points. So interesting. So what have I got for you? Let's have a look. So I've got my Lance, and I've taken Lancers. 3 banners of 2 Lancers. My Seneschal has the Young Blood trait, which means they don't have to take command checks for charge orders, which just seemed the most appropriate for Lancers. I keep saying Lancers. So I've used the Molech build because I'm a traitor, because the stuff in the new Loyalist book is purely Loyalist, so I can't use all those. They've got some quite nice traits in there for Knights, but I won't go into those. So a Lance of Lancers, 6 of those. 6. Then it's all support, and because I'm 500 points down on Jeff, I've tried to, with the models I've got, I've tried to take multiple small banners. So saying that though, I have 2 Acastus, so small banner but obviously quite chunky. Then I've got support banners, another 2 support banners of Lancers, again units of 2. Then I've got 2 support banners for Questoris, one with thermal cannons and melee weapons, and one with battle cannons and melee weapons. And that comes to 1495 points, gives me 6 activations. You've got 6 activations.
Well, yeah.
So at the moment, that's level pegging. Anything else to add, Jeff?
I'm very scared of first turn charges blowing up all my Titans.
Yeah, so we're actually looking at the board. We can see the deployment. It's an interesting mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in a second the deployment map and some photos and other bits and bobs, so you can kind of see where we're at, and then we're going to get into the game. So you ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm ready to bend over.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't call him Jeff the Destroyer for nothing. So
Okay.
and my channel track record, as you know, is appalling. So we're going to get on it, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Today's game Princeps is the Treachery of House Ioeden ambush. This is in the Defense of Ryza book on page 72, so you can check out all the background fluff there. Basically, we have a larger contingent of Legio Honorum, or any Legio you like, being betrayed by House Ioeden, or any knights you've got in your collection. House Ioeden, or the knights, have 1500 points of a household list, and they can take no supporting titans. Legio Honorum, or any Legio of your choosing, have 2000 points and cannot include any supporting knights or any side titans. The battlefield is played on a 6x4 board. The House Ioeden knight player chooses a short board edge. This is the escape route. In the book it's on the left hand side. Today we'll be doing it on the right hand side. And the opposite short board edge represents the walls of Conveyance Terminus 9 Omega. They recommend the 12-inch escape route should contain minimal terrain, and the rest of the board should be set up with dense amount of terrain representing the warehouses that surround the spaceport. For deployment, the Legio Honorum force is deployed first. And this is done with players taking it in turns, starting with the Legio Honorum player to place a Titan or Titan squadron. Anywhere on the battlefield more than 12 inches from the escape route, and at least 6 inches from any Legio Honorum unit already deployed. So this in effect is a you go, I go, deploying all the Legio Titans. Titans that are part of the same squadron may be deployed at least 3 inches away from each other instead of 6 inches. If for whatever reason a unit cannot be placed in this way, they are deployed anywhere within 24 inches of the spaceport wall's board edge. The House Ioeden knight player then deploys their force, placing their knight banners anywhere on the battlefield more than 12 inches from the escape route board edge and at least 12 inches from an enemy unit. Any banner that cannot be deployed in this manner is placed touching a board edge of the House Ioeden player's choice, as long as the unit is more than 12 inches from the escape route board edge. Stratagems and special rules found on page 73 of Book of Ryza. Neither player has any stratagems for this game. Special rule ambush. No orders may be issued to loyalist units during the first round. Special rule traitor's descent. Starting from the 4th round, instead of activating a knight banner, the House Ioeden player can make up to 2 attacks against an enemy titan. These attacks are resolved as if originating from a Warlord Bellicosa volcano cannon arm weapon, measuring the range from the spaceport wall's board edge. If the target unit is within 12 inches of the escape route board edge, the attack is presumed to be 25% obscured. Otherwise, the target is presumed to be at least 50% obscured. The game will consist of 6 battle rounds, or the game ends if all units have been destroyed on one side. The knight player will also choose who will be the first player in the first round. Victory conditions are as follows. The Legio player must have 50% of his starting battle rating within 12 inches of the escape board edge, it's around 1000 points, to win at the end of the game. Compromised Titans are worth half their starting points. If the game ends due to the knight player being destroyed, the Legio player only requires 25% of their starting battle rating within 12 inches of the escape board edge, 500 points. Any other result, the knight player wins. And last but not least, optional and house rules. Optional rules in play will be overloading voids, we can use power transfers. And our usual house rules, units moving over terrain, is the height in inches of their scale divided by 3, rounding down, instead of half. And we don't like to use the out of range template scatters as per the FAQ. welcome to the Battlefield Princeps, and we're on a 6x4 and I can just about get it in because I don't have a wide angle camera, which is something I would like to improve on in the future. So the deployment goes, as you would have said, or if you've looked in the book, excuse me, alternate drops for the Loyalist and Aurum. You can see them scattered around here. So started with Jeff, and we can't deploy in this, so we're actually going the other way around as well, which you would have seen. The escape board edge is this side here. Jeff can't deploy in that, neither can I. He dropped the Warbringer here. More out of it being interesting. I mean, I could have literally just started sticking Jeff's stuff all up that end, but I don't think that's fun for anyone. So I stuck the Warlord in the middle of this battered fortress here because I thought it was kind of cool and makes it awkward for a lumbering Warlord to get around this building.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Facing the wrong way, sort of. Then you went over here with this Reaver.
That's right, yeah.
And then I was thinking, I need to start grouping Jeff's stuff together, otherwise if he spreads out the field it's going to be hard for me to deploy. So then I put this second Reaver here. Now they've got to be 6 inches apart.
Yeah.
6 inches apart. And then you came over here.
Yep, zoned out that area.
Yeah, so yeah, Jeff's zoning out, so I can't get amongst him because I've got to be 12 inches away. Warhound here, and then right over here I thought I'll stick one there. Then I can pretty much deploy where I want, as long as I'm not within 12 inches of any of Jeff's units. So you can see all my knights here. Questoris here, the lance kind of lined up here. 2 lances here. Now I know it looks danger close, like there's literally no cover or anything. I'm going to attempt some first turn charges, some Questoris skulking here, some lancers on that hound, and then I've tucked these Acastas over here. I literally couldn't find a great spot for them. So here we go, that's deployment. I get to choose who's first player. I think that's correct, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure about that yet. It's probably going to be me. So I'm going to mull that over, and then I'm going to get back to you at the beginning of turn 1. So here we go. I have decided to be first player. Why not? I know Jeff has the dominant strategist, so I don't think he's nodding his head. So I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I'm going to be first player. Strategy phase. It's going to be no stratagems in this game.
Nope.
And there is no, Jeff cannot do any orders in the first turn. So I'm going to try and get some orders down, and we'll see you in a second. Strategy phase complete. So obviously nothing for Jeff, but I've got lance charge off here. I haven't got a roll for that because of my young blood trait on my seneschal. I got a charge off here, nasty, and I got a charge off here. I then attempted a full stride on the Questoris because I want to start getting the manoeuvring in, and I failed rolling this 3, needing a 4. So that was orders done. We're going to go straight into the movement phase. So quick news flash for you, beginning of the phase, Jeff is using his dominant strategist straight away, and he's going to be first player, and we're going to give you a move overview, and there's definitely going to be cut-ins from potential charges. So straight away, Jeff has moved this Warlord over here, pushing it real hard for movement and turns. It's got 3 heat, but it's protecting it from this charge. My activation next, and I'm going in with this lance charge here, and I'm going to be moving down towards this lone Warhound. So the first banner in the lance, Xiphos, have completed their charge. This knight is the only one in range. In the flank, I'm getting +4 for the distance attacks, so it's 6 attacks hitting on 2s. I'm going to target the body because legs are tempting to stop you from moving, but I do love a VSG burnout if I can't kill. So here we go.
I quite like exploding in your face.
Well, this is the thing, this game's going to be carnage. I'm really glad Jeff picked it. It's awesome. Okay, so all the hits.
An unsurprising 6 hits.
So these are strength 8, getting +1 in the flank. I think 10s are minimum, aren't they, for the
Yeah,
body.
it's 10s for body on Warhammer.
Okay, so let's just roll it and see what's what. So this is going to be 9 plus d6. It's pretty good. We'll rank these up and come back. So there you have it. We've got 2 11s, a 13, a 14 and 2 15s. That's engine kill straight
Ambush
away.
is sprung.
Ambush is sprung. No, you roll it, man.
I
Your
roll
Titan.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 please. 2.
It's a 2.
I think that is a silenced, isn't it?
It could well be. So the Warhound has bimbled forward into my Sarasa, so doing d6 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits at strength scale, isn't it? 6.
Strength 6.
So let's see what saves I've got. So 2 Lancers at strength 6 with shields is giving me a 3+ save for failing 1. Can Jeff?
One more.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Was it 3 hits? Oh. Oh.
That'll
2.
do.
Have
Right,
2.
2 strength 6s.
An
Not
8
very much.
And a 9. A 9 might do
something.
something. So 9 is a direct, and now it's going to fall. Exactly where it is.
Where it is, so within
2
2
inch.
inches. So if the other one's within 2 inches, it'll
It
catch
could
that
be
one
both.
too.
Yeah.
Well, you have
I
to
think
tell
it
me whether
is.
that's within 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
So 2 knights hit, more
2d6.
2d6.
Strength 6
strength
hits.
6. Yeah. Need a bigger Titan for this.
4 hits.
4 saves, coming in at 3+. Dropped 2.
So 2 more strength 6s.
Oh,
That's
that's a good
better.
roll.
That's a 10 and a 12.
10 and a 12. 2 directs, the Warhound is gone, and I've taken damage on the Lancers, but not enough to take 1 out. So movement is done, the overview. We saw the charge here, took out this Hound, and the rest of the Lance have kind of moved up. I've moved these Questoris down. I really wanted a full stride on these to start getting behind Jeff. We saw the Warlord shuffle over, and I've pursued with these charging Lancers. Obviously not going to make it, but it's just putting pressure on Jeff. This game's going to be quite rapid, I think. We saw over here the Hound was lined up for a charge. He's skirted around this terrain here, and the Lancers again. I'm just pursuing, just putting pressure on Jeff as much as I can. He's brought these Reavers around and the Warbringer, because there's some rich targets here and obviously big threats as well. And in doing so, I've moved these Questoris around. I know they've got a Warhound on them, but you know, if he can kill them all, great for Jeff. If not, then I'm putting threats on the Hound and the Reaver. And then the Adeptus I've turned, they've got target of the Warhound down here as it's poking out from behind there. So that's the movement phase. There's little to no damage repair. I think you've just got heat on one Warlord, haven't you?
Yeah, and heat on this Reaver that pushed this reactor to...
So do you want to see what you get for those?
Yeah. We'll go on the Warlord. No Astor and rerolls this time.
No, not for you.
So the Warlord's got 3 heat in it to get rid of. Gets rid
of 2 heat.
That'll do. And then this Reaver's got 2 heat he needs to get rid of. Gets rid of 1 of those 2 heats.
So yeah, the 2 hit on the Reaver was for pushing for moves.
Pushing for moves and moving over.
And then obviously we saw that on the Warlord. So that's repairs done as well. Turn 1 combat phase. Jeff's kicking off with his Warlord, going down range at the Porthers. He's got a clear line of sight with the Carapace. -1 with the arm guns over that wall. So starting with...
Start with the Volcano Cannon.
Going straight in.
Straight in there.
So 4+. I'm going to put a template over this lead one here.
Reactor roll in there as well.
He's got the miss.
2 reactors.
2 more heat.
2 more heat.
And a scatter.
And a scatter.
So Jeff's rolling a scatter.
Roll low.
He's rolled a 7 backwards, so let's measure that up. So he's got 1 hit from the scattering volcano. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.8 roll that up. Give me a 6. 5.
Take a 5.
17.
Okay, 17 has got to kill one, isn't it? So 1 Adeptus down, shaken check passes on a 9. So this now changes Jeff's point of view.
Yep.
Lasers?
Lasers, so I'm going to go, it's going to be 5 ups or 4 ups.
Sure.
So do 5 ups.
Did you want to shield bane these?
No.
Are you too hot?
Bit of warm and 4 ups. So again, 1 hit in total, strength 8.
Right. So no saves, and Jeff rolls a 4, so scores a 12. So I want to cast us down and a direct hit. The Gatlings are now out of range for that target, so I'm sure Jeff is very happy with that. It's now going over to me, but this is all going to be Jeff's phase. My round is pretty much in the movement. So I'm going to go with my Questoris here at this Warhound. They have battle cannons, so I've got 6 shots. I need to find somewhere to roll some dice. Hitting on 4s for 2 hits.
2 hits. Right. I think I can possibly afford just to go on the normal 3-up step, pushing it. Oh, double 1! Oh yes.
Yes, 2 voids.
Right, 2 voids done straight away. Not that I don't think the void's going to matter much in this game.
This is not a void game, this is up close and personal. Hey, that's it, I'm happy with that. So Jeff's activation is the Warhound, and he's going to go at these Questoris. He's going to start with the bolters and try and chip some damage off them, finish them off with plasmas.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
5 hits, got 1 6 in there. Okay, so I need to take some saves. So 5 saves coming in, 3+ against strength 4. Okay, not great. Failed. 3.
Need 5s to do any kind of damage. Oh yeah,
2. So it's got to be 2 direct hits, right?
Yep.
So the plasma now, maximal fire, long range, 2 shots on 4s. So it's 1 heat.
1 heat, 1 hit.
And 2 and a scatter.
So we'll do the scatter. Close as possible. I think 3 inches actually puts it off completely off.
Yes, 3 inch template. So just going to do his heat, and then we've got 2 strength 10 hits coming in. So okay, 2 strength 10s coming in.
10s.
Oh,
15.
2 15s. So
I don't know what that means for knights.
I imagine that's going to be 2 crits plus the way my track is. You've probably killed all 3. So let's have a look.
That'd be nice.
So not quite enough, 2 devastatings on Questoris, so I'm losing 2 anyway because of the amount of track I had left. And then let's take a shaken check. So keeping the Scion, I need a 4+, I roll a 3. This banner, what's left of it, is now shaken. So these Slaneshi Lancers are going to use their shock shields against the Warlord before I think they take Melter in the face. So I've got 4 attacks using my Blister skill, hitting on 4s, these are rapid. So I've got 2 hits and a 6, so it's 3 void shield saves to take in total.
Flat, which is unusual for me. I normally push the void shield straight away, but there's not a lot of shooting coming in.
Dropped another 2.
Dropped another 2.
The thing is,
not another 2, first 2 for that one.
Thing is, you lose your voids. Other than the Acastus, I haven't got a lot of ranged heavy guns, so it's a token effort for me. But that's my activation, and it's 2 voids down on the Warlord. Jess Reaver coming in over this wall at these danger close lancers. So opening up with Gatling.
Yep.
6 attacks.
3's up to hit.
3's up. All but 1. So 5. So I've got 3+ saves. Did we say 5? Did I say 5 out loud?
5.
Okay.
2.
I failed 2.
So these are going to need 5s, 4s and 5s.
4s and
I think
5s.
It's 9s to basic.
You will need 9s, yeah.
Yeah, so 4 pluses. So 1 gets a 11.
11. So 1 direct hit.
And then I'm going to go Shield Bane with the
lasers on top.
Laser.
Yep. Machine Spirit.
It's a top of 4 up for this.
Yeah,
gets a 6 passes, and then 2 shots on 3s.
Oh, he's missed them both.
Terrible.
So 1 heat on the Reaver and 2 misses, and he's saving the Melter,
for last.
So here it is, strength 11 Melter.
Wow, we'll put it on the back of his base there.
Yeah, sure, coming in.
Does hit.
He's done it, he's got the hit. So 2 hits, strength 11, no saves.
I should roll him over here.
Superficial.
And a crit.
And a crit. So not enough damage on the track to kill 2, but does wipe 1 out, resets the track, take a shaken check, that's a pass on a 4, which is great because I need orders on this Lancer. And this Reaver isn't out of guns. If Jeff had got something with those lasers, that could have been both of them wiped. So these Lancers are going to have a pop at this Warhound, hitting on 6s with the cover, with the shock shields. So no rapid effects because I'm hitting on 6s.
1 hit.
But I do get 1. So
I'm not going to push because he's already warm and he's only got 1 shield left. He's probably going to evaporate to that Porphyria now. But oh no, he's not.
He's got it.
4+.
Got the 4. So quick activation for me. Jess Reaver through this gap here, going down onto my Seneschal's banner in the centre, longsword. Starting with missiles.
Starting with missiles.
Chip, chip, chip away.
So this will be 3s. That'll be. I rolled one too many dice. I'm going to re-roll that whole thing because that's a lot of hits. That's why I rolled too many dice.
That's a shame. Oh mate, it's completely opposite. Okay, 2 hits, so 2 saves to make.
Yeah.
2 saves, 3+. I make them both.
Okay.
But here we go, melt cannon coming in.
3 up. So the all-important 3 up. We'll stick it about here.
Template on this guy here.
Hits.
He's got it. He's got the 2 hits, so we don't need that template. No saves. I'm going to lose some more. Uh-oh. That could be both.
That's a 16 and a 17.
It sure is. 2 crits. I've lost my Seneschal. They are toast. So no more young blood bonuses for the rest of that lance. My sneaky single Adeptus is going down range at that Warhound. So he's got 1 shield left. Need to drop it with some missiles. So 6 of them. My ballistic skill wasn't improved because I couldn't get an order off. And he's got some cover at -1. So hitting on 5s. Are these rapid? I think they are as well. They are rapid. I've got 3 hits and 2 6s. So it's 5 in total.
5 hits. Is it? Well, the next is the big laser guns.
It is,
which
yeah.
are probably going to annihilate it. So I am gonna
Overload
my voice shields.
Made them?
Made them all.
Made them all.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got some templates to do. So twin magmas now. Again, hitting on 5s, but 4 of these. I've got 2 hits and 2 scatters.
Do you want me to roll those?
Yes, Jeff could do the scatter from over there.
I'll do 1, which is 7 inches that way, will be nothing, and the next one will be 5 inches that way.
So that's nothing. So 4 hits in total. Another 4 voids.
I'm gonna
overload, surely.
Overload. Of course I am. Of course I am.
Oh, he's done it again.
Again, that's from never having done it in any game ever to doing it twice in a row.
I know a lot of people don't like the optional rules, especially overloading. I quite enjoy it. I quite think it's fun, so I'm always happy to use them in our games. Let me know what you think. So that was the Adeptus, and didn't really do his Adeptus thing. So Jeff's last activation, he's going through this gap onto this leading banner from the lance with the quake. Any minuses from there?
-1 to hit.
-1.
He's mostly seeing over the top. So
Okay.
it's just within short range at the back of the sort of long range at the back of the thing. So there's no penalty from that. So it's 4 us to hit. He gets 4.
He's got it. So 3 hits in total.
3 strength 9 hits.
See if I can get some saves. So no saves with 2 knights, strength 9.
Strength 9. So we've got an 11, a 12, and a 15.
11, 12 and 15. So this poor banner is down to 1 knight and is quaked and shaken, so he's proper crippled, which effectively will cripple these guys in the next round as well, because they're part of the lance. So that was Jeff's last activation.
Yep, I'm not going to fire the quake cannon because I want some. I'm not going to fire the volcano because I want some heat track to move.
Oh right, okay, yeah, and the lasers are out of sight, weren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff's done. I've got these guys here that can't physically do anything. So that is the end of turn 1. There's no critical damage to do, is there?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so that is where we're at. Great first round of shooting from Jeff. It's very important though, if Jeff wipes me out and doesn't have 25% of his total points in the end zone, he will lose the game. So success is a double-edged sword.
And there are some volcano cannon shots going to be coming from the other end of the board.
Yeah, well, if I make it to turn 4.
Yeah.
So that's the end of turn 1. We'll see you in turn 2. Here you go, Princeps. Turn 2. So now we have a first player roll-off. And you can see there is nothing quite in that end zone. I'm just about getting a 6x4 board in here. So here we go. This is, I don't know if this is important yet or not, but I'm going to roll my dice and I'm going to score a 1. And Jeff's going to score a 10. Do you know what you want to do, mate? Do you have a think?
I think I want to let you have the first turn.
So I'm going to be first player. Jeff's used his dominant strategist, so he can't use that. And yeah, so I'm going to be first player. We're going to go into no strats, but there's going to be some orders. So orders complete. I started with, who did I start with, Jeff? The Adeptus.
Yep.
Just a cheeky split fire because you want that extra ballistic skill. Then went over to Jeff and
I spooned my first order.
just spooned it. He went, what did you try?
I think I was trying for a full stride on this chap.
This guy, yeah. So again, it's which is great because it's very important that Jeff is getting in the end zone. It's all very well kicking my ass, but it won't necessarily win the game. And so with that fail, it's just me. Let's start with the shaken, guys. I failed the shaken check, which is terrible because now I've got a movement of 3. So the shaken is -3 to my movement, and then the quake halves it. I think we're going that way around.
You go half and then -3, yeah.
So then, well, if we go half and -3, then we're looking at
3 still, isn't it?
Is it still 3?
Yeah, yeah.
12, 6, yeah, still
Yeah.
3. Might edit that out. Cleared the shaking on this guy, so I've got no orders there. Went for no orders on these guys. Because of this guy being so limp, I've gone for a full stride. The problem is they've got to stay within 6 inches. Otherwise they're going to get shaken as well. I went for a full stride on these guys. They've got very short range weapons. They're kind of out of the game. Jeff's in a really good position. So that's orders. Obviously no strats. Turn 2 movement phase coming up. Movement overview, turn 2 for you. I kicked off and enveloped this hound, so I had no charge on them. Obviously it wasn't lined up anyway, but that stopped Jeff, so he just kind of turned to face 1 really, aren't you, and hoping for the best. My Adeptus is just peeking around here at all this stuff and see what it can do. Jeff has started making a beeline for the end. I moved this knight up right up against this titan just to be a pain in the ass. Jeff's just turned about and he's started.
Brave Sir Robin.
Brave Sir Robin running for the end zone. As you can see here, his Warbringer's backed up into it. So for 20, if Jeff tables me, he needs 25% of his force in the board end to win, which is any combination of these 3 titans as a pair. And then he's facing up here. I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place with all these close combat builds, so I haven't got time to try and skirt around stuff, so I'm just pushing up these Questores and these Lancers. Yes, they're on full stride, I can't attack, but the closer I get, the harder I'll be to deal with in later turns because I can start doing the merry dance, like I've done here with this Lancer. So even though it was in the middle here, I didn't give it a charge. I wanted Jeff to move and then manoeuvre around it. Yes, it's less attacks, but he's going to be actually very difficult, I think, to get rid of now.
Yeah.
So I'm in the flank. We're going to remember Ardex defense guns, so I can avoid those. And that is where we are. The fact that Jeff failed his orders made things a little bit better for me. So we're going to go into damage repair, and Jeff has a hot Warhound.
I have a hot Warhound. I think you've got the chart over there, haven't you?
I do have the chart.
4.
It's a 4.
I think that's power failure.
It could well be. So that was a good result for Jeff because he had 1 void, and it's not like he's got guns coming at him. So yeah, drops his void, and you get a repair roll now, mate.
Well,
Heat.
Okay. Heat. 1 heat.
So does that take it out of the orange?
That does take it just out of the orange.
Sweet. You have no
For
more.
the 5 seconds it's about to live.
Well, yeah, we'll see. No more orange ones, have you?
No more orange. They're
So-
all in the nearly orange.
So Jeff's just got some heat repair rolls to do because that's all he's got to manage, and we'll give you a little overview. So quick repairs. Basically, all Jeff's Titans are back in the green, apart from this guy who's in the yellow. So that was it. It's just heat.
And he's in the yellow still, but he's not in the orange.
We know the Warhound's in the yellow, but still alive at the moment. So that's movement. That's damage repair done. Turn 2 combat phase. Am I going to have any knights left at the end of it? After much deliberation, I've opted to start with these Cerastus into the Hound. There was a lot of ways I can protect these by attacking here and taking the volcano cannon out, which is a good thing to do. It might be the right thing to do, but if I don't do that, then Jeff can attack with this hound. He could probably, if he rolls well, he could kill them both. And I like the idea of having these guys running down this flank. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with the lances. I'm going to target the body. 4 attacks into the body with the lances, hitting on 2s.
Oh my god!
I don't know what to say.
Should we just take a moment?
So after that bombshell, I'm going to target the plasma blast gun with my shock shields, hitting on 4s rapid. So 2 6s actually gives me 4 hits. What do I need to disable?
They're strength 7, aren't they?
Strength 6.
6.
Yeah.
3s.
So it is
Very
disabled. Oh my god, that was all that deliberation before. Wasted 4 1s. Classic Chris rolling.
4 1s.
Okay, so after that disappointing first activation, it's balls in Jeff's court. Jeff's Warbringer is going to take these Questoris on, going straight in with the pie plate. Quake.
Straight in with the pie plate. Yep. I think this will be 4 ups because it's under half range. I'll target the middle one there, at the nearest.
Okay.
So that'll be 4 ups. Oh,
He's got it.
there's 4. So that's 2 strength 9s. You should be getting an A save from this.
Let's see.
3 knights.
Against strength 9 with 3 Questoris, I'm getting a 6+ save. 2 of them no saves.
Okay, so
I need you to blank out. No.
Going to be 13,
2
13.
13.
So I think that's 2 devastating.
Yeah. So 2 devastatings is enough to kill one. This now shakes them, wherever that is. Oh. And quakes them. It's not going well for the knights, and he's got more guns to follow.
Guns. So we're going to go a volcano cannon for 3.
Oh man! Oh no!
That's a direct hit.
It says 2 more hits.
That's 2 strength 10s.
No saves.
Be on his head.
Yeah.
So that'd be a 14 and a 15.
14, 15. Oh dear. Kills another knight. There is 1 remaining. Can you finish him off with the
last one will be
lasers?
the lasers.
Long range?
Long range. All miss.
All miss. Still, at least you didn't roll 3 1s when you needed 2s.
Wasn't it 4 1s?
4 1s when you needed 2s. That was, yeah, I mean, mine's worse. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting absolutely battered. Back to me. I'm going with my Lancer here. I'm going to try and take out the volcano cannon. Hitting on
2s.
2s, yes, because it's melee. Okay, we've got these. 2 hits. Strength
2s to
disable. So strength 8, 9 in the flank. So here we go. Don't say 2s. It makes me nervous. 2. Well, it's enough to disable the weapon disabled. So
and you've still got your shock shield.
I might try and put the shock shield into it now for detonations. So it turns out it's actually better just to attack the body. So I'm going to shock shield it, hitting on 4s for 1 hit. Targeted. Strength 6, but 7 in the flank. For a 12.
Yeah, that's a direct hit.
So 1 direct hit. That volcano disabled, it may protect these. We'll see. Warlord is now going down range at this banner here, so they're outside of the scale, so he can use what weapons he's got left. So start with the Gatling.
Yep. That is going to be 4 hits.
4 hits. Let's get some saves. So 4 saves coming up, needing 4s because of my shields. Failed 2. I failed 3 of those.
Okay.
Strength 7 coming in.
So that's a 10, 12, and a 13.
10, 12 and 13. So enough to take the track to the end, but not over. So currently still 2 knights alive.
And then we're going to go shield bang on,
on the lasers.
turbo lasers for 2.
2 heat, but
2.
that's okay.
3.
3 hits. Okay, strength 8, aren't
Strength
they?
8.
So in fair play, I should have told Jeff, 'cause I didn't look, that actually he didn't need shield bane, so we're going to deduct that heat, because fair is fair. He would never have chosen to do that if he'd known. Yeah, roll away.
3 lots of strength 8. So you got 10,
10, 11,
11 and
13. So 1 dies and the track is got a pip left. So shake and check. It's a 10. That's a pass. And now you're all out of guns, aren't you?
Out of guns.
Sweet. So my activation, I've just snuck this guy in here. There's no targets for the other banner in the lance. Not much as far as attacking perhaps for me this turn. Going back to Jeff. Jess Reaver is going to put a template on this guy with the melt gun.
It's 3s.
Oh,
1.
it's a miss. Classic melt to miss. It's going this way 4. It might clip.
Tape measure.
So it just misses the lancer. You can try with the missiles and see what you can do.
Yeah. We'll go 1 through 5 shots. I'll do 3s.
4, 2. Okay. 2 saves, 5 ups. Make 1.
Damage.
Oh, here's a direct hit. So 1 pip of damage.
Yep.
Castus going at the Warlord. -1 from the cover. But I've got +1 ballistic skill for the order. So I need 4 pluses. Rapid. No rapids, but 4 hits. 4 voids.
I'm going to push the reactor for the void shields. For 1.
1 heat.
So let's tap that up 1. 4.
Made them all.
Passes them all.
So my magmas are going in. Also hitting on 4s. So 4 of these. They all hit. You know, I was deliberating, trying to stick them on that wall. I wish I had now. Okay, so 8 hits.
I'm going to push the void shields.
Yep.
For another 1. 1, 2, 4.
Don't overload it.
6, 7, 8. Not quite yet. So that's 2 shields down.
2 shields down. Okay, something and nothing.
He's actually on his last shield.
Last
Because
shield.
I never bothered repairing the shields from before.
That's true. You went for the heat. Interesting. But I have kind of run out of guns. So Jess Reaver is just about out of scale for his turret, and
Hang on.
or is he?
Scratch that. It's within 8.
It's within 8. Oh, okay.
It's within 8.
So it's within 8.
So he's nominated and lost.
He's nominated and fluffed it. So great. That's good for me. It's an activation down as well. So with that, my last knight here is going to fire his battle cannon at the Warlord. So behind that wall, it's obscured quite a lot. So -2. So I need 6s. And I failed to get any. But that to me was better than shooting at something like a Reaver that was fully voided. So last activation with Jeff is the Warhound.
Warhound.
Cool, the Warhound. So starting with the bolters.
Yep. 2s to hit. Oh no, not 2s to hit.
No, you're using your weapon skill, which is probably 4.
So 3s to hit.
But +1 at long range, short range.
Yeah.
So yeah, how many
So
do you get?
2 hits.
Just 2 3s.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my saves are 3 pluses. So 3 plus saves, fail 1. Strength 4 coming in.
And then strength 4.
It's a 9. That's going to be a direct.
And then 2 kicks.
D3. D3 smash attacks. For 1.
I'll call the number on the dice, not the number of kicks.
Hitting on a 4.
Hitting on a 4. Hits.
It hits.
So this is scale +1, so strength 7.
7. So my save, a 5 up, which goes to a 4 up because of the shield, which fails.
And then we go damage. Will be
13?
13.
No, 12.
12. Are we both equally bad at math?
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Direct, after all. Deliberation. Okay, and then you're out, aren't you? Because the plasma's obviously disabled. That's the end of the round, end of the combat phase. So we're going to tidy up and do some damage control stuff. So in the end phase, Jeff's got no critical damage. He's got 1 Titan in the end zone for points. This guy's making a move for it. These guys are forming a gun line. Warhound hanging in there, and I'm kind of running out of stuff. And this guy is Quake this turn, but I've lost some Quake here at least. So quite a massive first player roll off, I think, for turn 3, because I've got potential charges lined up. So that's where we are. That's the end of turn 2. We'll see you in turn 3. Here we go, Princeps. Turn 3. Not many knights left. Can they do it? Disappointing over here. Really needed them back in this round. But they're going to have to stick in there and take on that Warhound. So, first player roll off. Oh. I have a 7. A strong 7.
A 3.
3. Okay, I'm not sure what I want to do, so I'm going to have a think. Okay, Princeps, so I'm going to be first player for about round 3. Okay, so orders over real quick. I had massive plans. I needed multiple charges. I started off by getting a banner order on this Lance Cerastus for a charge. I have cleared the shaken off these guys. Went over to Jeff. You went for a full stride here.
Yeah.
And failed, rolled another 1. So I was like, excellent, quids in. There's no more orders for Jeff. What I wanted to do was get a charge order here, potential charge order here, charge order there, because that Warhound's pinned, so I'll be attacking twice. I wanted to split fire here. And what did I go for? So I went for this guy on the charge, and then I rolled a 1. So the only order I got in this critical turn was that. Jeff gave me an opening and I flubbed it again. So orders complete, turn 3 movement phase. So my first activation in the movement phase is this Cerastus Lancer is charging at that Warlord. So I've moved in, I'm getting 5 attacks at this distance. Incredibly difficult to damage Warlords. Right, here we go. So 5 dice, 2s to hit. Okay, that's better. So we've hit with all 5. I'm targeting the body. It was the weakest place. I need 12s, right?
Yeah.
So strength 8, so I need 4 pluses. That's actually okay. So I got a 12.
There's 1 direct.
I've got a 13.
Another direct.
And a 14.
Devastating. So he's on his +2.
+2. Okay, so that was the charge, and then this is a Lance, so this banner will activate next and shuffle up. So movement phase complete. We saw the charge, it was the only charge. Let's go over here and start. So when we activate these, the Warhound's pinned and the Knights are pinning it, and that's where they stayed. The Adeptus is breaking out, and it's slow 7-inch movement, slow for a Knight. No orders, so Blister Skill will be 4. Over here, the Warlord is making its desperate breakout and kind of hoping for the best, I guess.
Yeah, it's being worried away out by the remaining Knights.
I wasn't worried about having a charge essentially on this guy. It's actually worked in my favour not to, because I've now pushed into the rear. Jeff has brought this Reaver round to try and smash these Knights here, or this Knight, because one Lance but separate banners, and then just pushing up there. Turn the Warbringer to face. This guy hobbled half his movement, try and get some cover behind that building, and his flank on from this Reaver, even though it's fully voided. Jeff's full striding Reaver has come.
Was going to be full striding, now
yeah.
it's just a normal walking.
So you just went push for speed, didn't you? For 9, and it's turned, and then I'm just giving chase with this little Questoris here. So all in all, it's still up for grabs, isn't it, I think?
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of damage repair to do, because Jeff's probably got some heat and shield, so he's going to do that, and we'll give you an overview. So Jeff's Warlord is in the orange, and he is now rolling.
Double orange. Has 2
single
reacts
strength.
has damage. So straight 9 hits the body, which is not good because he's
+2.
on +2 on the body.
So this
So
every
it's
little helps.
11 hit. Oh, crit to the body.
It's a crit to the body straight away, and he's got this
And he's
Cerastus behind him.
So now he's compromised, and even if I was to get him in the end, he's only worth half his points.
That's amazing. Would you want to roll your repairs?
I'll roll repairs.
He's got 1.
1.
That's it.
So that still leaves him in the orange.
That's fantastic. So no more Titans in the orange, Jeff?
Let me have a look. No.
No more in the orange, so we're going to see what you can do, and we'll come back to you. So damage repair done. These guys are nice and cool now, doing okay. This Reaver's fine. We saw the Warlord, and the Hound has got his plasma blast gun back on track. Now going into the combat phase, I'm first player. The obvious thing, kind of, is to go for a, say, easy kill, unless you roll loads of 1s on this Warhound. But the Warhound's so far back, if it can kill those Knights, then good on it. I'm kind of more interested in here. I don't want this guy sniping this guy. I'm going to go with this Lancer into the rear of the Warlord. 2 Lance attacks into the body. Hitting on 2s. We've got the hits. So
you're respectively strength 11,
13?
Yeah, strength 13.
So in the rear, Strength 8, so it's +2, and compromise another
So
+3.
3's crit.
Okay, but there's only 2. Looking for 3s. Okay, what do we say? We're 13.
13.
So we've got 17, 18.
Bang, bang. So he's already on 1 level of crit.
Yeah.
So he takes 1, can't push it, takes another 1, takes
Yeah.
a second crit.
Over the top. Engine kill with this little knight. Okay, great stuff. Did you say you're in the orange as well? Did you clear that?
I am still in the orange.
So this is +1 to the D10.
D10 plus 1. 3.
Nah, it's a 4.
Which is... I still need that table. 4 is laid low. Okay.
So staggers in a random direction, D6 inches. Just forwards would be nice. Where are we going? Oh,
That way.
sideways.
Oh,
Cock dice.
cock dice. Let's reroll that. So
6 inches sideways.
Is that that way?
Oh, it's back. Sorry, yeah. I can't.
No, I think that rolled a bit differently, but then I picked up the other dice. I think it was more.
I'm
this
pretty
way.
sure it was going that way originally.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys, you can't really see the
So
dice.
that, 6 inches. That is going to be a collision
Is it colliding with your
with the Reaver.
Reaver?
Yeah.
I couldn't
That's
have asked
a
for more,
collision
could
with
I?
the Reaver. So I'll work that
D6
out.
hits.
D6 strength
10.
10 hits. 6.
6 hits.
Oh, could be an end of 2 titans in one. Let's go and roll location. Do you want to roll this, Chris?
No, mate. No,
You deserve it.
no, I can't. I can't do
Right.
that.
So we're on weapon.
Oh.
Okay, weapon.
Okay, so it's whatever it is, it's going to be.
Weapon is very disabled.
We'll go
So
with
1, 2, 3,
that's
4,
it.
5, 6.
Yeah. The
So
Gatling.
the Gatling gun is very disabled, and then it's going to fall in a random direction.
Disappointed.
That way.
Backwards. And then there'll be a
So
2-inch line either
centre
side.
That way. And then a 2-inch line either side. Well, it should be enough to catch it again. Just from centre, like that. Yeah, 2 inches from that line will catch the Reaver.
Catch the Reaver again. So another
Yeah.
D6 collision
Another
hits.
D6 strength 10 hits. 2
Just 2.
this time. And that's going to be
The weapon again. Probably nothing.
Nothing, and no, 10, 11, 12 is enough
So it
to
might
do
do
the rest.
something.
So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So melter gun
It's now
knocks
disabled.
out.
So 2 guns disabled, and the Warlord,
Warlord
is toast.
is dead.
Jeff's Reaver looking for some revenge on another Cerastus. It's going in with the fist, hitting on 3s, 2 attacks.
2 attacks, 3s. So 2 hits.
He's got on both. These are what
So
strength
these
are
are
these?
strength 9.
Probably not going to get a save on one night, but I'll double check. So no saves, 2 hits coming in. Oh dear.
Well, that is a 4 and a 6. So it's
4 and a 6.
13 and a 15.
13 and a 15. That is enough to take it off the track and kills the last knight. Fortunately, the guns won't be able to fight anything else.
No, that's it.
Activation all the way over there. I'm going for the Lancers. So I've actually got one in the flank, one in the front. Luckily I missed last time because I failed to divide that. So let's do the one in the front for 1 hit, and the one in the flank gets 2 hits. So these are the Lancers. I'm carrying on into the body. There is no damage yet, is there? Because I failed to do anything.
He is untouched.
Untouched.
damage-wise.
Okay, so the one in the front is a 14.
14.
It's
critical
critical. And then these ones are 9s because they're in the flank. So an 11.
11 is a direct and
Another critical.
another critical.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. Oh, crits. 1, 2, end of track. Crits the second time. So he's on the end of his track, end of his crit track.
Right, okay, so now I've got shock shields to try and finish it off. So shock shields to try and finish off. So the one in the front, targeted attacks into the body, hitting on 4s for 2 hits. The one in the flank, same, for 1 hit. Okay, so let's roll the ones in the front.
Anything but 3 ones.
Okay, I've got a 5 and a 4. It's
Engine kill.
Yeah, it's engine kill. Even the one in the flank is superficial, so that's enough. Another engine kill. Jeff's down another Titan, but he's still in the race.
Let's do it. We got 8.
An 8.
I think
It's
that's
a big one.
Mag detonation.
And you're not in the orange anymore, were you?
No, he's in the yellow.
That's great.
I should have thought about that. Blow myself up bigger in your face. Right, okay, D3 down the Titan scale. Take D3 hits.
Each.
Each night. So D3 for this guy, D3 for this guy. So 2 hits, 2 hits.
So 4 hits in
it
total?
Is strength 8. So they
Oh,
will
do I
get
get a
iron,
save?
they might
I might
get iron
do.
shield
Let's
saves
have a
against
look.
strength 8, yeah.
So I'm actually getting 5 up saves. Make none of them. This could be blow for blow.
Right, eat some plasma, exploded death. Oh no, okay, that's a 10, direct, 12, direct.
2 directs take me to the end of my track.
And then the last one is
14?
14.
Which is devastating, so it kills one. And one of them's dead. I will take the one on that one there, yeah, and leave my other guy, my scion, that's the word I'm looking for, and I need to take a shaken check.
This guy's a crater.
And it's a 6, I've passed my shaken check. Engine kill. So Jeff's activation, he's kind of clutching at straws a bit after that. So his Warbringer is going all the way down range at the Castus.
It's heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured.
But it's the
playing
only
with
thing,
that, weren't you?
It's the only thing you can see, and that I think is out of arc.
So he's gone for guaranteed arc, but it's -2 only with the quake.
And it's 5s.
So it is a.
He has got favoured by fortune.
You do have favoured by fortune.
So I'm going to bring up.
And he's got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so we don't need template.
So that is
2 hits.
2 strength 9 hits.
No saves at all. So coming in, 2 hits, strength 9. Oh, 2 14s.
Which is probably 2 directs against one of those. They're horrible.
It is 2 directs, but
He's quaked
quaked
and concussed.
and concussed. Yeah, so that shakes it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going to look around the corner here and shoot this Reaver with his shock shield. -2s, 2 of them, dealing 6s. Absolutely zippo. Jeff's got one more activation. So Jeff's Reaver, with the only gun he's got, for effect, at this Erastus. So 2 shots coming in. He is in
2 hits.
2 hits, so he's 9 inches away, so he can fire it. 2 hits, strength 8. I get no saves.
So
See 1.
that is a 5 and a 3.
And a
So
3.
that's a 12 and a 14.
That's 11, isn't it? 8. Strength 8 and a 3.
Oh, strength 8, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
11
and a 13.
13. Direct, devastating, not to the end of its track, not dead, which is amazing for me. Back to me. Frustrating? Picking this Questoris, I'm going to do 2 battle cannon shots into that Reaver, hit on 4s.
Hit on 3s.
3s?
You are within 8 inches.
Oh, am
So
I getting
in short
+1?
range? Yeah, they get +1 at short range.
I thought it was 6 inches. Let's check. Jeff spot on, I want to double check because I didn't want to cheat, but he was right. So yeah, 2 hits, +1.
Okay, so
2
I'm gonna
void
take
saves.
2 void saves, not on the push reactor. And I'll take 1 save and 1 fail.
1 drops, 1 void down. It's better than nothing. You are out activated now? Done?
1, 2, 3, and you're, yeah, quite a bit.
Okay, so I've got a couple more to do. This Questoris at this Reaver, I've only got thermal cannon, so -1 long range. 1 shot, hit on 5, gets nothing. I have 1 activation left, which is the Acastus, so I'm going to go and look for a juicy target. So my Acastus is going down range at this Reaver over here. I'm in range. I'm quaked, I'm shaken, my ballistic skill's 4, so I'm hitting on 6s whatever I do. So the missiles, for none. Let's drop some magma hotness on them. Template down, hitting on 6s. We have
2 hits.
1 hit. 1 hit, 3 scatters. So we're scatter off cam because it takes ages. So scatters complete, 1 missed completely, 1 rolled a 1 and is another 2 hits. 1 went 10 inches over here and hit the Warbringer with a glance. So 1 save to make on the bringer.
Yep. That
Drops
drops
a
the
void.
shield on the Warbringer. And then
4
I
saves.
don't want to push the shields because he's warm and he's trying to get into the end zone and I don't want him to explode after he gets there. So I want to take 3 ups on these.
He's dropped
So
2.
2. I think that might be shields down on him.
So 1 void left on this Reaver. That is the end of turn 3. There is nothing to do in the end phase. So what have we got left? We've got a Warbringer and 2 Reavers. Now my knights here are very bitty, but they're actually in really good positions. This guy's a little bit drawn out, but we can try and fix that. And this guy's still a threat. So the more Jeff has killed, the harder it's kind of making it for him, because these guys are finding it easier to hide. So that's turn 3. Massive turn 4 coming up. we go Princeps. Turn 4. So we've got these 3 remaining Titans, and there's all these little bitty individual knights getting up amongst it, and some backup here and over there. So first player roll off. Before I go into that, I just want to show you. So beginning of turn 4, I get this Traitor's Descent rule. Basically, instead of activating a banner, I can fire a battle cannon, which is coming from the walls on this side. A volcano cannon, sorry, a Bellicosa volcano cannon. I can do that instead of activating a banner. It fires with 2 attacks, and anything in the end zone, the 12-inch end zone, is at -1. Anything else on the rest of the board will be at -2. So I'll be hitting on 4s and 5s. So I've got that now in my arsenal. I have to see what else happens. So interesting. Let me get a dice and let's see who's going to be first player. Who's going to be first player? I've got a 7. I'm happy with a 7.
4.
It's a 4. I'm sorry,
Lame.
Jeff. I'm going to have to take it.
Lame.
I'm going to be first player turn 4. So, orders overview. I started off with a charge on this Lancer. And Jeff went to counter charge with this Reaver. And what did you roll, Jeff?
Another 1.
That's what, 3 rounds?
3 rounds.
At least in a go.
Yep. I missed
row.
my Axiom Manifold.
So Jeff's managed to roll 1s for his command orders phase for 3 turns of the row. It's
On the first roll.
Yeah, I think it's actually what's given me. It's got me back into this game.
Mm-hmm.
So no more orders for Jeff. So then I've hammered a charge order in here. Full stride over here. Cleared the shaken, and I've left these guys to, let's say, free blade it, because I think after I've done a charge, Jeff's going to do everything he can to get out dodge, and I want the manoeuvrability. God, words are hard today. So that's the end of orders. We're going into a massively horrendous, I think, turn 4 movement. So starting off movement phase with this charge, I've opted to go all the way over here from there because it's going to give me more attacks. I don't want Jeff moving. I haven't done any damage to this guy yet, have I?
No. Oh no, apart from his weapons, which are offline.
Apart from the weapons. So part of me is thinking try and do your legs in, because that's the mission, right? So I'm going to, with the Lance, I'm going to try and hit the legs on 2s. We've missed twice. We've got 3 hits.
Strength 9 effectively.
In the flank, so d6 plus 9.
So you need 2s to do something.
Okay, 1 superficial. Not a lot, not great charge.
So, direct, and what was the other one?
So an 11 and a 12, 2 direct hits. Not great, maybe I should have gone for the body. Got a little bit greedy, but then the dice weren't great. That's my first activation in the movement phase. Movement phase complete. Let's start down here. The Adeptus has bimbled forward. It's 3.5 inches that it can from Quake. And this guy's running down the flank as fast as it can on full stride. We saw the charge. And then Jeff is just running away. I'm just pursuing them with these knights here.
Tactically withdrawing.
Hey, you've got to play the mission.
Yeah, tactically withdrawing.
I think technically you need all 3 of these to survive, to win.
I need 2 and to wipe you, or all 3 of them.
At the end.
And the end, yeah.
Okay.
Which is looking increasingly unlikely.
Difficult. So he's run with this Reaver as well. This Questoris has come around this building. Got into the flank, no charge, and then this guy's hiding behind here because
no orders has been.
It's been a killer for you and a blessing for me.
Yeah.
But bear in mind, the first round you weren't allowed any either. So you've had 1 turn with orders.
Which I failed immediately. So
you haven't had any.
I haven't had any orders all game.
No. And then the Warbringer's just backing up. So literally no orders for Jeff. It's been awesome for me.
Chris smells blood.
I know. It's not often, so I'm enjoying it. We're at this point though that any loss is huge because all my knights are banners of 1. So there you go. That's the movement phase. Jeff's going to do some. You've got any crit? Yeah.
Still don't have any crit damage.
No crit damage.
I've got plenty. Oh no, I've got an orange Reaver.
An orange Reaver.
This one.
Okay, cool. So
roll for that.
We're going to go into some damage repair. 1 orange Reaver coming up. So.
2.
That's all right.
1 strength 9 hit to the body. That's the best I could have hoped for. 10, 11, 12. So that's a direct hit to the body.
1 direct to the body, and then some repairs.
I'll get a
Pepper heat. Takes
so
him out.
No longer in the orange.
It's better than nothing.
No guns.
You might as well roll for them all now. We've got so little to do. Which would you like to go next?
This guy needs 2 pips of heat.
Gets one.
My repair rolls have sucked. And I think the Warbringer is...
in good nick.
Just needs a void shield.
He's got
Gets
one.
one void shield back. So he's back up to top.
So that's repairs done. We're going into turn 4 combat phase. So my first activation, I'm going to fire the battle cannon at this Titan. Am I within short range?
You
Jeff?
are within short range, indeed.
Cool. So 2 shots coming in, hitting on 3s, 1, 2 hits.
I'm going to overload.
Overload. He's got 1 void left.
It is near the end of the game. Oh, blown shields. So he is shield level X.
Gone. And that was my activation. Jeff's Hardy Reaver is going to try and take out this Lancer with his carapace lasers. 2 shots, hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
No saves at this point.
He's got 1 hit point left.
Something like that. Oh, that's got to be enough.
He's dead.
That's a 12 and a 14. So the knight's gone. That's a big blow for me. My activation. So this little Questoris attacking this Reaver. I'm going to hit the body. It always seems to be the best location. It's the softest. So 1 melee weapon, hitting on a 2+.
Oh.
Scores on 1. Straight in with thermal cannon. I am just going to see where this hits because I really need to be hitting you on a 3+.
Yeah, it's going to be 5s to aim it, isn't it?
4s.
Or you could just roll 4s and get something somewhere.
I'm just going to see where it hits. So thermal cannon. Is there any bonus at short range? So no bonus. I'm just going to see where it lands. If I can hit, I do get the hit, and it is a D10. Oh, sorry. Oh, weird location. Yeah, we'll use that.
Yep.
It's the body. It's a 9. It's going to be a critical hit on this Reaver. Reaver missiles, kind of my little Questoris over there. 5 shots, hitting on 3s. How many do you get?
3 hits.
3 hits. Let's have a look at what my save is. 5 up saves against the missiles. I make 1. 2 go through. He's got 2 points of damage left, I think.
And I
think you need like 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, yeah.
Well, we've got 2. Got 5, so that's 1, 9, which is a direct hit. Takes it to the end of his track, but he's still alive.
Oh.
Hanging in there. Back to me. Shock shields into this Reaver, because you're still voided, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, just 1 hit.
1 hit.
1 void to make.
1 void, 3 up. Saves it.
Makes it. Back to Jeff. I think your Warbringer's the last one.
Warbringer is the last thing.
Jeff's Warbringer, he was in a conundrum whether to go for some really hard shots here, or this one here. He was worried about his arcs. He elected this guy here. Once checked, he made the right call. This guy was out of arc and would have been -2s all over the board. So,
right, so we got lasers.
Lasers first. He's on his 1.
3s.
Yeah, he's on his last pip of damage. Oh, are you within 16? Are you long range or short?
No, I'm
range?
short.
You've got to be short range, haven't you?
Yeah, within.
Yeah.
So it's just within 13.
So
it's 2 hits.
2 hits.
No saves for 2 knights.
Should have no save at this point. No.
So it's
anything.
8.
Oh, that's enough.
Super
10.
pistol, 9, 10.
That is enough to kill it. That is the last knight from that banner. It's swinging back into Jeff's favour. So, rather than activate this Adeptus, I'm going to use the Traitor's Descent. Now, the problem with it is, it says, starting from the 4th round, instead of activating a knight banner, the House Ioeden player can make up to 2 attacks, blah 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 blah, the Volcanic Cannon. When? Does it mean don't activate that banner for the whole round and you get those attacks? We're kind of thinking it means the combat phase, because that's when you do combat, when you fire a weapon.
And I'm leaning towards it's another activation, like any other activation.
Yeah,
so
well, it replaces an activation.
It's not replacing what he wants. You can still act with your knight, I would say.
Well, I can't, because I've got to, instead of activating this knight in the combat phase, I'm choosing to fire the volcano.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
But it doesn't actually say when. So I'm thinking, rather than activating that for the whole round, do I get those shots, or does it mean in the combat phase?
I would say once a phase, an activation.
So we're doing it for the combat phase. Put your comments in the box. You know how it goes.
If you sacrifice, say for instance, a movement, I'd say you'd probably get one as well.
Well, that's too much.
Well, at this stage of the game, it's equally bad for you to not move as it is
to
not shoot.
Okay, so there you go. So we've got 2 trains of thoughts from us. I'm just going to do it in the combat phase because it's an attacking weapon. So because I can still move my unit in the movement phase, but forego its activation in the combat phase.
Yep.
There's so many different ways this can be interpreted, in my opinion. But we're not that bright, so you work it out. So this is what we're doing. So I'm going to stick that template on that.
It's gone.
Yeah, I get 2 shots. Because he's in the end zone, it counts as -1. So I'm hitting on alls, because it actually doesn't give you ballistic skill either. So we're assuming it's as a warlord. So
Bang, bang.
hit, 4 hits at strength 12. This is incredibly powerful.
So we've got to roll these separately because you've got 2 different shots, could go on 2 different parts of the damage.
It all comes as 1 attack, no?
2 shots?
Yeah, but like
So
a
you
plasma
first-
blast gun is 2 shots.
That's true. How many shots does a volcano cannon normally fire?
Normally 1.
I do it as 1 and 1.
1 and 1?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an ambiguous rule at best. Okay, so we're treating this as 2 different shots. So the first one
Body.
is the body.
It's going to be in the side, so it's going to be strength 13. It's going to be painful.
17 and 18 in
Crit.
the body. Has he got 1 crit already?
No, he's untouched
Okay.
so far on the body. Apart from, no, he's got a total of 1 point of damage. So he goes 1, 2, crit, 1, 2, crit. So he's double crit there.
Double crit, right. The next one is the body again.
Ooh.
So what are these getting? Plus?
These get +2, so they're strength 15.
Superficial?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that's got to be another crit. 20.
So crit, end of track, can't go off, crit again.
Engine
Engine
kill?
kill.
Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that rule, but I suppose you've got to let these things go with narrative games. You've got all this weird, wacky stuff.
That's cool. It's cool as well. They turn round, they're running, they're trying to get to their extraction zone, and as they're going, Warlord gets dragged down and taken to pieces by a bunch of knights jumping on him, and now Reaver's just got 2 volcano cannon shots in the back, blowing his chest out.
So I'll take that. Here's an engine kill. Roll a d10.
Let's
Engine kill.
3.
Oh, it's another
I think
stagger.
I laid low.
Not in the orange?
Not in the orange here. It is a laid low.
So
I'm just going to measure around him 12 inches because oh, no,
See what
it's 8.
he's got a stagger first.
14 inches
Yeah,
because it could. That's basically it's that direction that makes a difference. So stagger
backwards into that
backwards
building.
into that building,
And
stop,
then hits.
and then
There's nothing he can hit.
fall over that way. Nothing.
And that's it,
you
it's
can
gone.
do. Engine kill.
So in the end phase, just got 2 Titans left. He now needs to get them in that 12 inches and kill everything I've got to win this game. Moved up this guy here and I forewent the activation with the Adeptus to fire that volcano. You can let me have a look at the rule in the book, see what you think. But like any game, if 2 players agree on something that's a bit ambiguous and you come to a conclusion, then that's possibly the right way. And people can do that differently across the board. So we're both happy. Jeff's happy. He loves Titan Death. That's the end phase. End 10-4. Here we go, turn 5. First player roll off. Jeff needs to kill me. That's
And
pretty
get-
much it.
and
And
get
get in the
away.
end zone.
2.
I've got 2.
4. Ah,
4.
got 1.
Do you know what you want to do?
First.
Jeff's going to be first player, turn 5. So orders complete, turn 5. Let's just go from here. Split fire on the Adeptus for that extra ballistic skill. Full stride on this Cerastus Lancer. No order on this Lancer. Charge on this little Questoris guy. No order on the Reaver. And a first fire on the Warbringer. That's orders. We're going to turn 5, movement phase. Movement phase cut in. Jeff's Warbringer is going down on my Adeptus, -1 from the corner of this building. Hitting on 4.
Miss.
Got the scatter.
Favoured by fortune.
Oh no!
Right, let's
It turns into a worse miss.
do a low scatter.
No,
it's
7
over
inches.
there.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
He needs to kill all my stuff. We're going to crack on with some moves. Movement phase complete. You saw the first fire. I've moved up with this Adeptus. I can see through here, so I should have some line of sight hopefully, but I'm not fussed either way. These guys are still voided, I think. I moved the Cerastus down here. I know I can't attack or anything, but it's just pressure on. This Cerastus moved from behind the here at this Reaver, which is running, and it gets out of sight of the Warbringer. So The Warbringer obviously couldn't go anywhere. My last activation is this Charging Questoris, which is going straight down now at the Warbringer with a 9-inch move, giving me +3 attacks for a total of 4. So the Questoris going in, I'm going to attack the body, hitting on 2s for
So
4 hits. So I'm only strength 7, I've got no bonuses to this, so I need like 4 pluses.
Ooh!
That's an amazing roll.
That's
The comeback for
So
those
what's
ones,
that
isn't
come
it?
out as?
So we've got 12
Yeah, direct.
and 3 13s.
Devastating, devastating, devastating.
Compromised?
Compromised.
That's huge because
That's half of its scale.
Scale.
Is now not
so
applicable.
no. So I could have just won the game
Well,
there.
possibly could have been a game-winning move.
Okay, so
But hopefully I'll be able to have one last thing up my sleeve.
so that was a great charge. That was a great roll. That was more than I was ever expecting. That's the end of the movement phase. Just got some damage repair to do. So damage control was done. 1 point heat off the Reaver. Anything for this guy?
Other than the fact that he's compromised now, which sucks.
He's
no,
okay.
Nothing for him. But
So yeah, tell me, Jeff.
yeah, I'm going to switch his first fire order for a split fire order using adaptive tactics.
So, and so potentially kill 1, 2, 3.
If I'm lucky.
If he's lucky, it would be amazing.
I've been trying to split fire all game and failing. All game.
So that's cool. That's a great use of that, and we're going to try and remember Ardex defense guns if he's
Yes.
still alive. So that's send the damage, repair, adaptive tactics in use. We're going into turn 5 combat phase. So Jeff's activating his Warbringer in the combat phase, and he's going with the Ardex defense guns on the Questoris.
There's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength 5.
Strength 5.
Against one
Let's have a
knight.
look. This is Sabre. 1 knight, strength 5, 5 up save. How many do I have? 2.
2.
I make 1.
And I need a 4 to do some damage. Oh, no, just
Not
out.
quite. That's an 8. He needs a 9
Well, I am going to follow that up with some laser.
into this.
Into the
So
same
with
one.
your split fire, you need to
Yeah.
nominate all your
I'm
targets.
lasering him.
Okay, laser.
This because it's a long bomb.
Yeah.
This is my only chance.
Yeah.
So I'm lasering him.
Yeah.
I'm volcano cannoning him.
Yeah.
And I'm quake cannoning him.
Okay, brilliant. This is amazing. The game's been so good. I kind of want this to happen.
So lasers. This
Yeah.
will be 3 ups to hit. Short
Yeah.
range.
No saves.
No saves.
got
so
2.
2 hits.
2+, man. We need a 2+. Done. Toast.
Toasted.
1
Toasted
down.
knight.
Volcano cannon coming in. He needs to hit. Favoured by fortune has been
Oh.
used.
Reactor. 1.
1 heat.
Hit.
Oh no! Why am I rooting for him?
Right. Let's go low scatter, please. Let's
Oh,
not
it's
do
only
that.
9 inches. It's not. It's nowhere.
Oh, nowhere. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. The dream was alive for a minute,
Oh, it would have been amazing.
and it's been snatched away.
When something's so cool, your opponent is hoping it happens. Okay, so here we go.
Do I want to?
You can't because you got to nominate them
That's
all
all
in the,
nominated. Yep. So it has to be here.
In
where I
that
nominated
step.
Before. You were -2. I've got no reroll,
No reroll.
so just 5s.
It's got there. It's got,
Got
the
it.
quake.
So 2 strength 9s. Oh my
Oh,
god!
my life.
No!
Oh,
no,
the
no,
dream.
no.
The dream.
The dream has died.
That what a great plan. Great use of adaptive tactics. The first fire. Unfortunately, that missed as well, didn't it? The first fire.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all set up nicely, but it was.
It would have been lovely.
It was great to see.
Really nice.
So that was Jeff's activation. So my Lancer has done a full stride move down behind the Warbringer, and now this Reaver is going to fire its missiles at. Oh, you decided this guy, didn't you?
Yep.
This
This
guy.
face.
So hitting on 3s, 4,
So 5 hits.
5 hits. Let's see what my saves are. Strength 4, 5 ups. With a shield is 4 ups. I make 1 save, 1 4 up. So here we go.
I need
9s, so
5s.
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s.
We've got 2 6s.
2 6s.
So it's going to be 2 direct hits. 2 points of damage left on this Cerastus. Jeff is out of activations. I've got 1 Lancer, 1 Acastus. So this Lancer at this Reaver, he's got full voids, 2 shock shields coming in, 1 hit, 1 miss. It's a rapid, so it's 2 voids to make.
I will just do it on normal saves because I'm starting to get warm and take one void shield.
Take one void shield down. My last activation is the Adeptus. I'm going to fire through the bridge at the Warbringer at -2 to hit. So missiles coming in, hitting on 5s because I got the order off. I think these are rapid as well for 3 voids.
Okay, I'm gonna push the reactor for shields.
Pushing for shields, 1 heat.
And then 3 ups, re-rolling 1.
All made.
4, 4, 6.
So 1 heat, no shields dropped. The magmas, I'm going to come in with these, hitting on 5s. So we've got 1 hit and 3 scatters. It's loads of scatters, so we'll do that off camera and tell you what we've hit. So the scatters hit nothing, so it's just 2 more voids on the Warbringer.
I'm going to take these on basic saves. So 1 down.
1 down, 2 voids down. Is that the end of turn 5?
1 void down in total.
Oh, 1 void down in total. That's the end of turn 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
No critical damage. That's
Nope.
it. Last turn.
Dun, 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 dun.
2 Lancers in the end zone. 2 Titans. Adeptus bringing up the rear. Last turn of the game coming up. Here you go, guys. Turn 6, the last turn of the game. It's been carnage. Technically, the game cannot be won by a few points, but we're going out in a blaze of glory. So let's do turn 6. First player roll off.
10.
10. Do you know what you want to do?
I want to go first.
Jeff's going to go first.
Out in flames.
So, orders complete. The Loyalists cannot win the game. It's been awesome. So Jeff has gone Blaze of Glory style, charge order on this Reaver. No order on his Warbringer. I've got full house. I've got a charge on this Lancer, a charge on this Lancer, split fire on the Adeptus. I'm going to go into the movement phase. So in the movement phase, Jeff has gone first and he's spun his Warbringer around to just get in that, can you even see the face of this Lancer to mitigate the charge, and the angle prevented this Lancer charging as well. But what I have done in the turn, I've now moved my charge behind this Reaver. The distance closest was 3 inches, so I'm going to get him +1 attack, but I am getting attacks in the rear. So 3 attacks hitting on 2s into the body. He's got 1 miss. +2 to the damage, so it's 10 plus d6 for 14 and 15.
Devastating and a critical.
On that Reaver, and then it's going to go back to Jeff. Jeff's Reaver's pushed for turns and is charging into the Lancer, so no bonus attacks, but 2 attacks with the fist. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s, yes, they're only +1.
Yep. So 1 hit. Strength 9. No saves.
It's a 4, so we've got 13. How much is left on the track? That blow takes the Lancer to the end of its track, but not dead, and concussive shakes the knight. Jeff's run out of activations. I've just got an Adeptus to move. The Adeptus has just moved out onto the corner there, so I can get some shots off at this Reaver. So damage repair phase for Jeff. He's going to roll some dice, and we'll give you an overview. So damage repair done. The Warbringer is in the greens now for everything, and so is the Reaver.
Yep.
They're just healthy. This is a close quarters brawl. So going into the combat phase, this is all we've got left. Jeff is the first player. So Jeff's activation, activating Ardex defense guns.
D3 strength 5 hits. 3.
3.
So that's
strength
3,
5, 1 knight.
4 up saves.
4 up saves. 3 you said?
Yeah.
I make 2, 1 goes through.
So nothing.
Superficial. I've got 2 points of damage left.
I've got some kicks. So
D3 smash.
Boots in the head.
2.
It's 2. 5s to hit.
Are they 5s? Got
1. This is strength
and a
10.
hit. Strength 10, no save.
14.
14. That is a devastating hit, which takes me over the track and takes out this knight. My activation, going with my Lancer into the body, 2 attacks. Hit twice. +1 you're saying in the body? +1, so these are 9s plus d6. 9, 12.
Direct.
And a 15.
Critical.
What have I got to do to kill it?
1 point in the body.
Compromised?
It's compromised, yeah.
And how many criticals are there? He's only
There's
3rd.
3, so that
VSG
basically knocked in the end of the track and it did double crit.
Okay, so let's see if I can do it with these shock shields. So hitting on 4s to target the body. and a rapid. So it's 3 hits.
Ooh.
Strength 6 plus 3.
Yep.
Compromise, so these are 9s. I just need, what, one of these to go through?
I want to blow up in your face.
That's engine kill,
Engine
right?
kill. Right. That's
And you're not in the orange, are you?
No.
So just roll high. It's an 8.
It's magazine detonation. That'll do.
Magazine
That'll be a
det.
D3 strength 11 hits on you.
Magazine det. So Jeff rolled a 2, so it's got a 10-inch blast.
Yep.
You say? So it is hitting the Warbringer, but it does get void shield
So
saves.
D3 strength 11 hits on the Warbringer. For
3.
And he'll just roll 3 and drop a shield.
Drops 1. Yeah,
And
full shields, I think, anyway.
D3 strength 11 on the knight for
Just
1.
1.
Engine kill.
Oh, is that 16?
That's 16.
What knight is this? Xiphos. That's dead. That takes him off the track. Xiphos is now no more. I have
Glory and death.
glory and death. I have 1 model left. Jeff has 1 model left, and that is a hole in the ground. Last activation, the Adeptus can see the Warbringer through this gap, but at -2. Why not? Let's just go for it. Missiles. We've got 1 hit.
1 hit.
No rapid. So
Push. Oh, machine spirit.
Command check.
Can we do a command check? Is there any machine spirit rolls that bring back dead titans?
I don't
No?
think so.
Oh, okay. He
It's
passes
a
it
pass.
anyway.
Okay, so it's 1
so
heat
it's,
and 1 save.
1 save. Is it 1 save?
Yeah.
I was pushing for that.
Yeah, that's it. Look, do you know what, guys? I'm not going to fire the Magnus. There's nothing I can do. He's got 1 void down. That's the game. There's 1 Titan left, 1 Knight left. The battlefield is empty. Absolute carnage. Do you enjoy that, Jeff?
It was awesome.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in a minute. There you go, guys. That was the game. Really enjoyable to play. Haven't done a narrative ages. Really glad to have done that. Don't know how many of you guys play narratives. I hope you do, because they are a lot of fun. And there's very little emphasis on winning. I think you just getting in that zone and feeling that vibe. It's good. What do you want to say, Jeff?
Blowing up robots is great, regardless of whether they're your own or your opponent's.
That's it. So, trait of victory, the way we see it. Jeff needed to have at least 25% of his points in the end zone and tabling me at this point in the game. The only other way he could have won is having half of his battle force in the end zone and me alive. Is that right? So,
that's a tall order, that one.
it is. So you were, at the beginning of that round, you were like a few points out, aren't you? You had,
Yeah.
Once that Warbringer was compromised, that stopped you
Put me
from...
below the 25 points.
It did.
So yeah, losing the second Reaver over here.
Yeah.
My insurance policy was gone. So.
But at the end of it, I had 1 Adeptus left. You had 1 Titan left. It was compromised, wasn't it?
Was compromised?
It was compromised. So yeah, so it turned out to be a trade victory, but a lot of fun. Really swingy game.
Yeah, it looked really unbalanced at the beginning, like it was going to swing all the way one way, but it swung right back, which is great, you know, because we got a game instead of a 2-turn
Proper
damp
game.
squib.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff even said at the beginning, he goes, "Oh, if this is finished, we just like should we play another game." It's like, "Oh, yeah, well, yeah, sure," but it actually didn't turn out like that. Your Legio rules didn't really come up, did they?
No, apart from the fact that I could sub a Warbringer in, which
Yeah.
I didn't make use of, and when I move 4 inches in the movement phase in any direction, attacks coming from the front 90 degree arc ignore the first point of track damage, like the +1, +2, +3 thing. Never really came into effect because the Titans were either healthy or dead, and nowhere in between. Also, my Fortis manifold didn't come into it because I never got a chance to stand still, and my Arcus manifold didn't come into it because my Warhounds were already dead by the time my Warbringer was shooting. So maybe I could have gone for Axiom manifolds like I normally do.
You love an Axiom.
I do love an Axiom. I really struggled for orders in this game. That's like 4 turns.
Mate, the orders, I think, so bear in mind I'm 500 points down, but obviously I'm so manoeuvrable. Jeff having no orders in this game kept me in it, I think.
Yeah. No orders on the first turn, and then 4 turns. No, 3
3
turns
turns.
of rolling 1s on my first order.
And then by then, the advantage I had was my banners were all 1 night banners. Now that is actually a real pain in the arse for Titans because they're hard to target. Trying to hide 2 or 3 when they've got coherency, difficult. One night, absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Closer they get, the worse they are.
I was desperately trying to get split fire orders most of the game so that my Titans could actually target these individual knights one by one and blow them away, and got to do that once with the Warbringer.
Yeah, that bit at the end where you had to change that order, if that had gone off on camera, that would have been so cool.
It would have been. I'll have to try again another time.
It was awesome. So yeah, that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it. So that was the Treachery of House Ioeden. Obviously I use House Maccabeus Knights. Ambush. That's from the Defense of Ryza book. Let me know if you played that mission. Let me know if you play it in the future, and let me know what you think about it. Obviously the variables can be how you set up your board and all the different possible lists that you can build. So the narrative games are brilliant. You can play them over and over and over, switch sides, change your list. Always really a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's us. We'll see you next time for more thrills, more spills, more engine kills.